Now this is the part where the lights are dripping on the floor. And you're just vibing out.
This is what you would, the Mexican guy from Employee of the Month was listening to in the car.
Yeah.
Hey, bro, can
I
I say
ride
listen to
the
this?
bus? No. Can I at least finish the song?
Absolutely. Can I get a ride home? Absolutely not.
Bro, that movie's lit.
Yeah, that movie is lit.
Yeah,
We'll
this
play
song's
them up.
pretty lit.
Yeah, it's actually Yellow Ferrari by the Toxic Avenger, so that song's fire. And we're back, guys. Episode 102. With me tonight, my disembodied voices. I got Jo and Ocho in the, I would say the building, but it's not a building. It's an apartment. So
It's his bedroom.
I'm not gonna cap. Yeah, it's my bedroom. It don't look like a bedroom on camera, though. I guarantee you for sure. You guys would make fun of it, cool, but your bedrooms don't look this cool. Not you guys, but the people watching. So.
Pan to the right a little bit.
No, yours is fire, dude.
No, I was talking about.
Yeah, I wonder
your
if
bed's
that's ever
right
happened.
What?
Where like we have a guest come over and they think that it's like some like cool. Not that the room's not cool, but like you know what I mean. Like it's like this like
the
big.
whole room is like. What
Yeah,
you see
like
on
some
the-
crazy shit, and like they just come here and it's literally your bedroom.
It's just that one half you see on the camera.
Yeah. Well, I
And
put the
there's a
Mexican flag over there now, so it's crazy. I've been having better sleep. I think our ancestors are really making. Yeah, you know what I mean. Ever since they put the Mexican flag up.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, tonight is episode 102. Josh, wanted to start off with some questions. I you know what I mean. So we're gonna let Ocho. This is Ocho's corner, and you know what I mean. We're gonna let him start off.
All right, you have to pick one, okay? I'm gonna ask you 2 questions.
All right.
Okay, gay dude jumps on your back. You beating him off or leaving him there?
I'm leaving him there.
Okay, you got a knife in your back and a dick in your butt. Which one you pulling out first?
I am pulling out the dick in my butt.
Okay, you
Yeah,
pass.
Yeah.
You
And
pass.
we just got off the Last of Us episode 3. So
Yeah,
you
we
would
just
think
put-
my answer would be the reversal. You
I
would
like
think
how
it-
you
would
would
leave
leave
the
the
dick in
guy
your
that
butt?
you would leave the guy there, but you would take the dick out.
Yeah, I'm not beating no guy up, bro. I don't care. I know what type of trick question that is. Yeah, you're trying to trick me, bro. But I know what the fuck it is.
Dude,
though.
we hella got Kylie, bro.
Yeah, I know you told me. She's like, dude.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, because like, bro, the girls are like kind of like the naive when it comes to that stuff. So like, when you said it that way,
Yeah.
I knew what you were trying to say.
Yeah.
She's like, "Am I beating him off?"
What does that even mean? You guys in your lingos.
Yeah. Damn, it's like my brother's never shown you, huh? What? My brother's not like that, bro? What? I don't know about. But yeah, okay, so I actually wanted to say, Dooney, for the longest time, bro, you've let me use your Netflix, but it looks like it's dying, bro. And we've all heard that like Netflix is cracking down on like the password sharing, which by the way, I think that's gonna kill their business. I don't know what you guys think, but yeah, that's like the fucking pinnacle of like streaming services. This the fact that you
Haven't
get
they
to
been
share with
saying
people.
Netflix is dying for a while, though?
I would say like it started a couple years ago, like slowly.
So what, you can't have... So...
So I
You know what I didn't know? That Netflix was $24 a month.
Since when?
I didn't
dog?
know that.
It's been a while, bro. They raised
That
the
might be like
prices.
their like HD tier, which I think is even trash. So you have to pay for that, but $24 a month, bro.
Yeah. Now they're
That's
starting
an
to do
easy
this thing
cutoff.
where you have to log in once a month now, and if you don't, you'll get your account blocked because they think it's gonna crack down on account sharing, and then they're gonna start cracking it on an account sharing where like if you're at a different IP address and you try to log in and it's not yours, no.
Time to move to Hulu.
Yeah, I mean, I think
I mean,
the
I
other
already have
streaming
Hulu.
sites are probably really happy about this because, like, okay, let's let Netflix tank because that is what's going to happen, and then we'll pick up their customers. Because not only that, they cancel TV shows that are hella good. They don't really put good movies on their platform anymore. Maybe we've talked about that before. That Netflix has like the trashiest movie selection out of all the streaming apps. They do have a trash. They do. Their shows are good.
Yeah, their shows are good.
I won't play it. Like Stranger Things, amazing. I like the show You.
Witcher?
The Dream Sandman was a good show. I don't know if you guys watched
I
Sandman.
haven't watched it.
I think we covered this like a while ago, but Netflix has like, if you talk about like originals, they have like the best. I mean, they've been around for a while, so they have like time on their side, but they have like, if you like look at like some of the top like 50 TV shows of the last few years, I guarantee you Netflix is like a large majority of that.
Because wasn't Breaking Bad on Netflix?
It was from AMC, but it's on Netflix. Like they bought the rights
Oh.
from it.
And then they must have bought the rights for Sons of Anarchy too then.
No,
That was-
Hulu has it now.
Orange is the New Black was like really big when it was a thing, and that was a Netflix original.
Hulu actually has Sons of Anarchy.
Well, Netflix
But that's the
had
same
it first.
situation as Breaking Bad. Like Breaking Bad was from AMC, the TV network,
Mhm.
and Sons of Anarchy was through FX, the TV network.
Which isn't under FX under Hulu now.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, Hulu has hella good shows. Like they have Family Guy, American Dad. They have
Futurama.
Futurama, King of the Hill. They have Sons of Anarchy. We just mentioned that. So bro, because Dooney lets me use his Netflix because I gave him my Disney Plus, and so that looks like that's gonna be ending soon, which is crazy because season 4 is coming out. They got what's that other show I'm like super excited for, bro? That's coming out on Netflix soon. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? It's not season 4. It's another one. Damn it! But I watched Degrassi, the Next Class on there. Then another show on Netflix that I really fuck with is that 90's show. You came home to me watching that the other night.
Yeah, that was corny.
Have you ever seen that 90's show?
No.
I actually really like it though. So they casted Kelso's son so perfect for that show, bro. I know a lot of people were worried about the kids, but that was just plain and simple. Like I watched it. So it kind of reminded me of like a Disney show that cusses. I don't know if you guys have ever watched Victorious or like, you know, Sam and Cat, but it kind of reminded me of like that, but with the legacy characters, Kitty, Red, and cussing.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't really mind it. Yeah, Kelso's son was perfect, bro. Like he acts just like Kelso, bro. It's just was so funny, dude.
I could see it maybe working out somewhat to an extent, but I feel like the first like 1 or 2 times that it like blocks you or locks you out for no reason, people are just gonna they're gonna stop playing games and just cut it off.
Yeah, so Netflix is gonna have to either fold or continue to kill their service. So,
you know what? I'll tell you later.
yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
never mind.
No. Before we get off that 90 show, they casted Eric's daughter perfect too, bro. She acts like Eric, dude. And it was actually hella cool to see like Jackie and Kelso come back in the show. Like they came to like say hi to Red and Kitty. That shit was funny as fuck, dude. You should watch it, bro. Were you ever that 70 show fans?
No. We watched it as kids, but
yeah. I mean, it
not
looks like they haven't even aged that
invest
much,
into
bro.
a new show.
Yeah. Speaking of Hulu, they're actually reviving King of the Hill. And before we like, you know, jump on to our next topics, like, bro, Mike Judge, bro, it's time to cast your boy. Yeah, I was planning on making a video about it too. Well, like, I've done this before where I have King of the Hill, like I have Hank say modern day stuff, like, you know, like, God dang it, and did you vote for Sleepy Joe or Trump? You know, and then like I wanted to do another one because I really think if I do a banger this time, like I want Mike Judge to see it, bro. Like, bro, I can literally, I might do Hank's voice for free, bro. He didn't even have to pay me. Think how much money they'll save, bro.
Doesn't Mike Judge voice him?
I believe so. So maybe they're gonna stick with that.
Yeah,
but
why would he not do his own
Why would
character?
he let you do it for free when he could do it for free?
Yeah, technically, he still gets paid though, for sure, bro. You know what I imagine, but it's actually kind of funny because he also made the Beavis and Butthead show, and like, bro, like I can sound like them too. So like, it's funny how I sound like the characters he made. But I'm actually kind of curious what they're gonna do because obviously Brittany Murphy's dead, so like obviously they might have to recast Luann or not have Luann in it. But,
is that who Luann was?
yeah, she was Brittany Murphy, man.
I didn't know that.
She's like, Uncle Hank. Oh, actually, that was really bad, but you were there the other night when my coworker at work did the Dell voice. So like, yeah.
Dude, his coworker, bro.
Yeah.
How do you do a good Dell voice?
It was
Dude,
like,
I don't even fucking know, but
it was just like, you know, like,
I'm
I'm here
Dale
for the
Gribble.
government. Like, you know, it was actually hella funny, bro.
he's like, I'm Dale Gribble. It was pretty fucking good, dude.
Yeah. So, and I had a coworker at work. His name's Reggie. He showed me this video where it was like a black version of King of the Hill where like John Radcorn had like hella dreads and was like smoking weed and shit. I was like, damn, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's actually fire, dog. But yeah, so off that, we're gonna get into the DC slate that just came out. I'm actually really excited to talk about this with you too because like there's a lot of fucking shit, dude, that came out. I'm gonna run down the movies that James Gunn and then like, you know, the slate. I'm gonna run down the movies. I'm gonna run down the TV shows. Then we will talk about the ones that we're most interested in. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Swamp Thing, I don't know too much about Swamp Thing. I know.
Did you make that?
No.
Oh.
But that is, I should have said yeah, huh?
Lied to me.
I should have lied. But one thing I will say, I know you saw the video of James Gunn, you know, talking about this. I don't think Josh has. The video, it wasn't good to me. Like, he did not put that.
I like Swamp Thing. I used to have a comic of Swamp Thing.
And the show was good, though. Have you seen the show? I heard the show got good ratings. So, I mean.
Swamp Thing was hella filthy in the Injustice games.
Yeah.
That's like the only thing I know.
Let's just say, like, I'm excited about this stuff, but like the way James Gunn presented it wasn't really that good, bro. It was like really choppy, and it still left a lot of open-ended questions that I think he should have answered in the video. So, well, actually, we will get to that because there's a lot to like unfold here. So we're gonna start with the movies.
I thought it was just like a your typical, hey, we're gonna make a YouTube video presentation. Like it wasn't like they didn't put like
high quality
production or
Yeah.
It just seemed like, hey, we're just gonna set up this camera, make a video, get it to the people.
I guess my only issue is the way he presented it. It just kind of seemed like it would just, I don't know. You get what I'm saying? Maybe you
He even
don't.
put the little pictures up too, like how
Yeah.
just like we do, just like a YouTuber.
I like the stuff he said. I just, yeah. But, so we're going to start off with the movies.
Spoiled Marvel boy.
Yeah.
That's what James Gunn is thinking right
Well,
now.
everybody says that, bro. Every time I
Spoiled
give
Marvel
any,
boy.
it's not you, but like people in real life too. Like people I used to be friends with, they would say the same shit. Like, oh, every time I had any criticism for DC, oh,
Well,
Marvel
it's-
this, Marvel that. It's like, bro, it's not like both of my arms are covered in DC tats. We're gonna run through the movies, okay? This is supposed to be the first movie that comes out that sets this universe off.
He said there's 4 movies coming out this year, and like 2 of them have like 0 marketing whatsoever. I mean, I'm sure it'll pick up eventually, but like I didn't even know they were coming out this year.
Ew, look at all the TV shows, dude.
Yeah, there's a lot of TV shows,
Swamp
but
Thing's getting a movie? Fuck yeah, dude.
movie wise, we got Superman Legacy.
Who's gonna be Superman?
That's a good question. I want this kid, bro. This kid right here. I know you guys don't want it, but I put him up on the screen. Jacob Elordi, bro. Let's everybody. Let's give a clap for Jacob, bro. Look at that chin. Are you telling me right now if that's Superman? Hey, I got a cat in the tree. You know what I mean?
That doesn't
No?
look like Superman.
I think it looks. I thought when you
said Green Lantern.
Oh, you got Green Lantern's good, right? Hal Jordan, bro.
that was my initial thought, and then when you were talking about Batman, I can kind of see him being Batman because he kind of
'cause
just
he can look like a Bruce Wayne.
he just
looks
looks
like
like
a
a rich white guy.
He
Yeah.
looks. He's really. By the way, supremely handsome, dude. But I guess Superman Legacy will not be an origin story, but it's going to be centered around Superman's struggle with like his alien origin and being on Earth. I guess Peter Safran was talking about how like he lives in like a world that isn't really kind when he's kind, which is kind of funny because like it would do that in real life. It would take an alien from another planet to come here to show us what's wrong before any of us show each other what's wrong. That's kind of why I like what Peter Safran said about the Superman, bro. Is like, you know, like he lives in a world that isn't really kind and nice anymore. When like that's what Superman's whole entire thing is like he's the image of hope. He's the image of like you know, not, I don't want to say justice, but yeah. So the next movie would be Brave and the Bold. This one I'm the most excited about, just because the problem is, bro, is that I've said this before. Christopher Nolan has taken Batman and has completely made it too grounded. It's too realistic. It's too grounded. You can't get any of the Brave and the Bold stuff in there. You can't have a Damian Wayne and a Christopher Nolan type Batman or a Matt Reeves Batman. You can't have like a 14-year-old teenager running around killing people. You can't have a realistic Poison Ivy, Mr. Freeze,
You know
Solomon
what?
Grundy. You can't have that. And this you can.
You know why I think that you can't? Because they've tried it with like plenty of other movies and all of those flopped bad. The original Suicide Squad, all of the, not all of it. Doesn't Harley Quinn only have like one movie? Or does she have 2?
She has Suicide Squad 1 and 2, and then she has The Birds of Prey.
Yeah, like those type of movies that try to be more comic centric, they don't do good.
You're not wrong. So what do you think could fix that?
I don't know.
Is it the director, the writing? Well, how do we fix that?
Maybe
Because
he has the formula, bro. But
I think you could do a realistic Solomon Grundy.
you said you can or you can't.
You can.
I believe you can. I believe you could do a realistic Killer Croc. I mean, obviously in real life, there's not a fucking Killer Croc.
they
right?
didn't
But
though. They had their chance, and it was
I
just
know,
some
but
fucking.
he was like, "Am I Prison Solo on BT?"
yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, Killer Croc. That's what you want, bro?
Wait, Christopher Nolan made that?
No.
No.
I thought we were talking about Christopher Nolan.
No, he's saying that Christopher Nolan's movies were so successful that when you think of like Batman, you automatically go back to his movies and how he
Yeah, 'cause
did
they're
them.
the better Batman.
Yeah, but like how he did them, and now Batman has to be like this realistic, dark, Christopher Nolan-esque style of film. And like he's saying that now this one they have a chance to make like a more comic booky
Right,
style.
because-
Well,
You have
who did the newest Batman?
Matt Reeves.
Yeah, that worked too.
Yeah. Okay. So,
But
this is
that's
perfect.
like a realistic
You have Matt
Christopher
Reeves as
Nolan
Batman.
style.
Yeah, Matt Reeves, right? He's doing the realistic, grounded stuff. Cool, and it's in the Elseworlds title now. So James Gunn did say that there will be Elseworld stories like the Joker 2, the Batman. That'll be in its own category, and then you have the DCU canon, right? So yeah, cool. Let's get and I like Matt Reeves' Batman. So we get the realistic Batman, cool, and then we get the Brave and the Bold, where we get Batman doesn't know he has a kid, right? And then he just somehow he gets Damian Wayne's on his doorstep type shit.
See, this is the part where I think they're messing up. They're taking all the good shit and they're like, yeah, we're going to put this over here and then we're still going to keep trying to do this DCU and everything's going to keep failing. And then all the ones that we keep putting over here are going to be good and shit on these ones that we're trying
Well,
to
Matt Reeves doesn't want to be a part of the DCU, though. He already said he wants his Batman to be its own thing.
Not only that, but I don't.
Yeah, because he doesn't want to be associated with all the shitty shit.
Yeah, I know, but like,
dude.
think of like, you know, the.
Would you want yours to be?
No, I'm
associated
not
with
in
shit?
the old regime, but the new regime. Why wouldn't you give them a chance? These are new owners, new people.
Wrong every single fucking time.
The old
dude.
people did though.
I don't.
That's
care,
what I'm
dude.
saying. Like the new people who have taken over, they haven't done anything bad yet because they haven't given us anything for us to say that about. He's right though. Josh is
How
right.
about you guys put out a good fucking movie and then come back?
Well,
and
we'll
talk
see.
to-
Superman Legacy is the first one, and bro, like you
'Cause
can't
I
mess
dare-
this up. Like it has to be good, or you lose us, bro. You already didn't cast Henry Cavill, right? Because he claims like, "Well, I didn't fire Henry because we didn't cast him in the first place." Cool, I'm cool with that, bro. Not really. It has to be a banger, or you lose us, bro. How are you going to continue? Because we're going down the movies, right? We have Swamp Thing, The Authority, which The Authority I don't know too much about, but they are a group of like superhero people that like they'll like they defeat and they do things in a way that like they get shit done, and sometimes it may break the law or it may be inhumane. So that's interesting because that could be a group that Superman comes across in the new canon. And then we got Supergirl, World of Tomorrow. Right? Supergirl, Woman of Tomorrow. How do we get to these movies if you fuck up Superman?
Did he say Superman was going to be the first?
Yeah, it's right here. I have it up on the screen. So
That's just a list, though. Is it in chronological order?
This one might not be, but yes, Superman will be the first movie he releases. He said that. So that will be the first movie he puts out. Is the Superman Legacy movie. You know, everybody was upset because they thought it was going to be a Superboy type of thing, which we don't need that. We don't need a Superboy. Remember, I made fun of him, the bumbling of the papers, and we don't need that. So we're gonna go to the TV shows, okay, and then we'll decide. And then we'll discuss amongst each other what we like the most. We have Waller, which Viola.
You already brought up Swamp Thing?
Yeah, Swamp Thing. Yeah.
Yeah. What I didn't like and what Josh was talking about is he said that Swamp Thing isn't gonna be a part of the grander scheme of the universe, but he said that that movie is going to have things that, you know, tie stuff together. But he said that Swamp Thing, the character, I'm assuming is what he meant.
So it'll have stuff that ties into the DCU, but that character won't be the necessary.
That's what I got from what he said. I could be wrong though.
So we have Waller with Viola Davis. She's returning to play Amanda Waller. We have.
I don't like that bitch either.
Well, the thing is, bro, if we're gonna reboot, this is what he wasn't clear about in the video. Okay, like, if you're gonna reboot, you're bringing back characters that but you're not bringing back Henry. You're not bringing back Ben Affleck, but your Batman is old enough to have a kid. Like, so I want to know what the thinking behind that was, right? So we have the Lanterns TV show, which is supposed to be like a cop detective type show where like Hal Jordan and Jon Stewart are protecting Earth, and there's like a greater threat happening out there. I love that, bro. That's a fire idea. You know, instead of people saying, well, why did you only do Jon Stewart? Or why did you only do Hal Jordan? Like, you have both of them together. That's fire. Come on, dude. That's a great idea.
Cast it right.
That part.
How are you going to get to play Jon Stewart?
I'm not sure. There's probably loads of people who can, though. You know, how old is Jon Stewart? If we're going
older, who they should get to play Jon Stewart is the dude who's playing King.
Oh, Jonathan, yeah.
That gotta be dope.
He's probably signed under Marvel's contract, though.
Yeah. He's going to be King for a while, bro. At least until Secret Wars. So.
Yeah. Idris Elba was not supposed to, but I remember he was in talks to be Jon Stewart a little bit back.
If they're doing an older Jon Stewart,
thing.
that's cool. Like Michael J. White, you know who Michael J. White is?
Yeah.
He's like ripped as fuck. Like, that'd be cool. We got Creature Commandos. I'm not too up to par with them. Booster Gold. That one should be interesting. We got Paradise Lost, which I'm going to say this in like the most respectful way I can because I don't understand why this is being made. Paradise Lost. It's supposed to be about Wonder Woman's homeland, and it's going to be a Game of Thrones like TV show, and basically like about just like that area in general. And James Gunn was talking about like just like women in general. That's not what I'm against. Just make it a Wonder Woman show. Like, who cares about the history of that place and the lead up? Like, we want to see. That's what I'm trying to say, bro. We want to see Wonder Woman. I guess like you can give us the lead up, but is that really going to be a sustainable show?
You know what I think happened before? Sorry. What I think happened is HBO had so much success with Game of Thrones and House of the Dragon that they're probably thinking of another way that they can
capitalize off that.
Yeah.
Which that's smart as fuck.
So like, hey, we have this, like you said, like her land and her lore and everything like that. Let's just shoot it in that style and just profit.
To go off the top of that, right? So what you're talking about with this Paradise Lost is something Marvel would do after like 17 great movies where they can just talk about random bullshit and put it out to make money because they know people are going to watch it. They're going to watch it. This just seems like you're counting your chickens before they...
That's exact, bro. Josh, you had nailed it right on the head, bro. Like, this is the problem.
Hey, we're gonna do all these things, and they're all each one's gonna hit, and then we're gonna make this bullshit TV show to make more money because all these are gonna hit. How about you make some good movies first,
and then do the side stuff?
Yeah,
you're right, bro. Like that, and people don't get that whenever they argue with me. That's something
Marvel would do. They'd be like, "Oh, we have all these great movies. We're just gonna throw out this teaser thing about Ant-Man's ants and." Where they fucking live in the anthill.
Yeah.
And people are going to fucking watch it, right?
Yeah, because they've already given you 20 good movies, though.
Yeah, they've already given you 20
DC hasn't done that, so when they say, hey, let's make Birds of Prey, when all of us are like, Man of Steel 2!
Bring Henry Cavill back!
Henry Cavill! And they're like, hey, we're going to do Swamp Thing. Henry,
Don't shit on Swamp Thing. Swamp Thing's actually...
No, but I know you're right. The show got good reviews, man. So I'm not... I know the Swamp Thing fans are coming for you, but it's seriously, dude. When you think of the things you want... You're telling me Birds of Prey was on that list.
Make a good Flash movie.
And then Ezra Miller's out here like fucking preying on minors and breaking into people's houses. And he still has a chance to be
yeah, that's crazy, bro. They said that they weren't going to recast him, at least not at the moment.
Yeah, so what I think is happening... Now, I hope James Gunn is smart, okay?
That's crazy too, bro.
Yeah. I think what's happening is the movie is coming out, so they're not going to tell us he's fired yet. They're not going to let the firing of Ezra Miller overshadow the movie. So they're probably going to wait. Then they will fire them. That will happen once the movie's out and has made its money.
But what if it makes hella fucking money? Then they're not?
If they don't, bro...
I think they're waiting to see how much money
I think that might be one of the biggest shit shows you can ask for. Because think about it. No other actor would be able to do what that person has done. You can't prey on minors and break into people's houses and assault people at bars and crack people's heads open. You gotta see the video.
They fire people for less too.
You see the person where he's like choking that lady out, right? They've done. You're right. They fire people for less. So if they don't, you're telling us that person's behavior was okay. You're not dumb, James Gunn. You're not dumb. Sorry, like if the Flash... Yeah, and they've said that the Flash movie... He said the Flash movie is one of the best comic book movies he's ever seen. Right? That's big for James Gunn to say.
Nah, right? He has to say that, bro.
No, but he wasn't even a part of the making of that, so he doesn't have to say that. He can just say...
But
hey,
he's over it now.
Have you guys heard him say that about another movie that he's been a part of, though? I don't think I've ever heard him talk like that.
I think he has to say that because he's over it now. He's the president or CEO of that company, and they given him all these privileges. He's gonna have to gas that up.
You know what I think?
The Flash is coming out, you guys. Is gonna be good. No, then you gotta hype up the... Bro, they said that they were like looking at losing like $200 million of that movie. Nah, bro, they gotta make that shit back. Yeah. James Gunn is gonna hype that shit the fuck up.
Well, even before James Gunn got there, I think I told you this the other day, but a lot of people who had seen the movie already have already been saying that about it. But I've also heard that they've changed the ending and they've changed hella shit like multiple times throughout the years.
I also thought it was funny. The other dude said that
Peter Safran said that Batgirl was unreleasable.
He said it was gonna ruin the franchise. I was like, bro, what the fuck? How bad could that movie have been?
Now, I thought if you want to talk about things that they
so
had
there's
to say,
another bad DC movie that we haven't even seen.
No, so I don't know how finished it was.
It was finished,
but
yes,
they had a finished. Was it Batgirl or Batwoman?
How do you have such a bad movie? It will ruin the franchise, and you're able to finish shooting it?
Because it was the
You didn't
old
know
regime.
halfway through it was
The
going to be
old regime did it, bro.
It
not
was like
these new
the
people.
other people,
Yeah.
and then when these people came in and took over, they scrapped the movie and they're like, hey, we're not putting this out.
Yeah, so the new.
But that dude came out recently and said that, like, I don't know what the full quote was, but at the end of it, he said that if they released it, it would have ruined the franchise.
The franchise has already been kind of ruined, bud.
I was like, bro, how can you say that?
Right here.
That's
Actually right here. So it says Peter Safran says Batgirl was not releasable. I actually think that David Zaslav and the team made a very bold and courageous decision to cancel it because it would have hurt DC. Not only would it hurt
How
DC,
is it bold?
he said that it would have hurt the actors and the directors who did this. Because Brendan Fraser was just at the height of like his, the movie Whale. So
Is he in that movie?
Yeah, he was supposed to play a villain in this movie. So Brendan Fraser was in it. Michael Keaton as Batman because it was going off the Flash movie. So there was a lot of things riding on like this movie and the future of DC, and it was so bad they said, "Nah, we're not releasing this, bro." And they, you know what people thought it was like, "Hey, just use it as a tax write-off." They didn't even do that. So people were mad, obviously, right? Because like the girl who played Batgirl, I believe she was someone who was black. So people were like, of course you canceled this movie, but you didn't cancel this, bro. It doesn't matter. Like if the movie sucks, the movie sucks, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like for him to say that kind of stuff, obviously the movie was
There's
out.
a way to get like the leaked. Someone has to be able to leak that.
Yeah, that'd be funny as fuck, dude.
We gotta find that and watch it, dude.
That
Well,
would
I was
actually be
kind of
funny as
pumped because like I like Michael Keaton, right? That's the Batman I grew up watching as a kid. So, like obviously like him being in the Flash and the Batgirl, I was like excited. I was like, cool, let's do this, right? But like, if it's that bad, don't release it, bro. I'm cool with that.
I wonder
bro.
what
Like,
made it that bad though.
maybe it was the directing.
The story, like,
Well, her suit really didn't look good either. It's not the actress's fault though. So I think people, they have a hard time trying to like separate that she's a black actress, right? Versus maybe none of this is her fault. Like the writing is shit, the directing is shit, the outfit is shit. That doesn't mean that she's shit as Batgirl. Maybe everything else around her just wasn't good, and you're not gonna turn Batgirl down, bro. You know what I mean? You're not, as an actor and actress, you're not gonna be like, I'm not doing Batman. Like, no, bro, you'll do Batman, and even if it's directed bad, you got to say you were Batman. Are we, so, and some more news that came out of this whole DC slate. The Batman 2 is coming out in 2025. I think that's too late, but again, if he can take his time to make this good, then I'm happy.
I don't think it's too late. The other one came out last year, and then they go through a whole new.
That's 3 years.
About 3.5 years now.
Management got gutted. They didn't start filming. They haven't even started filming. So
What do you guys? I don't think I've asked you this, Josh, but who do you want the villain to be for the Batman 2?
That's a good fucking question.
And I can ask you the same thing, Justin. We've done videos about this before, but we can.
You go first, Justin.
I don't know who they could realistically make as a villain.
I think they can.
He says Mr. Freeze, but I don't know how they could pull that off. Because
Well-
you know how we were just talking about certain like
Well, look how
Batman
they
has to
changed
be
the
like
Riddler.
realistic, and
Well, look
that's
how
what I'm saying. They're gonna have to change the way Mr. Freeze looks, but like how.
Paul Dano, I don't know if you guys know this, but Paul Dano is actually making comic books that are related to that series of movies.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
I'm trying to think of like, because like we were just talking about Batman, the way they're making it is like such a realistic, real life, dark type of thing. Like who could they make that doesn't like look like a fucking
trying
idiot?
to think of villains other than the ones we've seen in movies.
I told him Mr. Freeze because if they go by the Heart of Ice storyline in the animated show, that is a more realistic, in my opinion, take of Mr. Freeze because, he's trying to cure his wife.
yeah.
It'll probably work. I'm just saying, how are they gonna make him look?
Yeah, the look part would be...
I think you can make him look totally comic book and make it realistic if you do it right.
Mm-hmm.
They obviously, I think they're hinting at the Court of Owls. The Joker. We saw the Joker in the end of that, and the Joker.
I don't think they should do that though.
They're probably not going to do, but that's rehashing old characters too, like right? Because like we've already seen the Joker.
That too, but I didn't like their casting. That guy was. Maybe it was just that one scene, but I didn't like it. That's just me though.
Yeah, they should have definitely not shown the Joker. Yeah, you're right. They shouldn't have shown the Joker, bro. They should have waited, man. Because now you're stuck with that. In my opinion, you're kind of low-key stuck with that, bro.
No, like people have done it before where they recast somebody. They could easily do that. Remember what's his face?
They could do Hush.
Terrence
Hush is a
Howard.
good one.
Terrence
Yeah.
Howard was War Machine.
Tommy Elliott.
Yeah, they could
Yeah.
do Hush.
Yeah, they recasted War Machine.
Yeah, Terrence Howard was War Machine in the first Iron Man, and then it ended up being Don Cheadle. And what's crazy is I didn't even know that until somebody pointed it out.
Yeah,
That's how much like
Really?
Terrence Howard didn't make
I
an
always
impression.
tell when they change a character.
Like, okay, so Matt Reeves is Batman. You can't really do a Poison Ivy. You can't really do Killer Croc. You can't really do Bane correctly.
I think you could do Bane.
correctly.
I
though.
just wouldn't though because he was in the last Batman series.
Yeah, so would be you rehashing.
Well, he's been
old
in all the
characters.
Batman series, hasn't he?
Yeah, he was in the Batman Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was Bane,
And
Poison Ivy,
you know how
and Mr. Freeze.
there's that theory that Batman injected venom into his leg,
Mhm.
so you can easily
How,
slip
like, a
Bane in
yoked
there
up
with
guy
an
was-
already
Yeah.
established history.
Okay, so what about villain wise? Riddler's still around, Joker's still around. They haven't shown Harley Quinn yet. Josh at Hush. Hush would be a really good realistic villain, bro, because he's the opposite of Bruce Wayne, right? Like he was,
And they already put
he
him
was
in the
Bruce-
universe too.
Yeah, he was
so.
Bruce's. Yeah, the Tommy Elliott's dad, whatever. Yeah, because wasn't he the reporter that like broke the story on Thomas Wayne in the movie?
Then no, they show
He was
when
the one
he's
that,
going
like,
through the
broke story,
newspapers and
right?
stuff.
Yeah.
Like they show him. So
They could even do Professor Pig, dude.
They can do Hugo Strange.
that would be a good one too because in the video game he's actually like a really creepy like
Who, Professor Pig?
what is it, an arc or like a saga or whatever.
Yeah.
In the Arkham Knight video game, they have like this whole little thing centered around him. It was
Who,
actually
the
hella
pig?
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a
Yeah.
gang leader that wears a pig mask, dude.
And like he like has like the butcher's apron
It'd
and
be like Batman versus Jigsaw, dude.
Well, I want to see Robert Pattinson's Batman get a new suit too. Let's up the suit, bro. You know what I mean? Let's start putting some yellow on it, dog. You know what I mean? Are you guys trying to do the yellow and black or the blue and gray, dude?
Of what?
Of the bat suit. You know how there's like the blue gray suit or the yellow black suit? They can't just keep copying Christopher Nolan because Christopher Nolan's suit was just pure black and it was just like, but come on, can we get like something better? I don't know.
I don't. See, that's what I'm talking about. You could do realistic Batman stuff and have it comic book, but things like that you have to change. I don't think you could do a realistic blue and gray.
Like you couldn't. Yeah. What about black and
Like,
yellow?
dude, come on. If someone was crawling around in the darkness outside right now and I was like walking the dog with my Glock and I'm going to see you in blue and gray, dude. I'm shooting you in your face.
Now that you mention that, you got to kind of give Zack Snyder his flowers because Ben Affleck's Batman suit was fucking. That was
It was like gray and black.
his was
right?
filthy as fuck.
Yeah, his was fire, dude.
Yeah, like,
And like he switched it up from like any of the previous stuff, but like that suit looked fucking dope.
Yeah.
you know, it'd be a cool one.
I don't know if he was
What
behind
was
that, but his movies.
What was that animated show that with the skinny Batman?
Batman Beyond.
Yeah, with the black and red.
Mm-hmm.
That would be dope,
Yeah,
dude.
they actually canceled the Batman Beyond project they were working on. So
Like that suit?
yeah, that's dope, bro. So we ran down the shows, the movies. Again, like I'm mainly excited for The Brave and the Bold. They're adapting Grant Morrison's work on like Batman and Damian Wayne. I'm interested to see like because like Hit Girl from Kick-Ass, it worked, right?
That's what I was gonna bring up. Like
So-
they did that, but that movie was like almost like a.
Wait, who
It
did
was like-
that movie?
It wasn't like a. It's not related to.
Then why are we talking?
No, I was
Because
bringing it up because Hit Girl, it works. Hit Girl is like a teenager in the movie who like kills people and like kicks ass.
No, but
like
that movie was like corny,
that's what I was
but it
gonna
was
say.
meant to be corny.
That movie was like it's almost like a parody.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
it
yeah,
was.
that's the best way to put it.
Yeah,
It's a
like
parody.
they were doing. The movie was like purposefully doing stupid shit, so
Yeah.
like you can get away with that.
yeah. Oh, you're right.
Maybe that's how they shoot it, but
It's gonna bring in the larger, Bat family. I'm excited. I just want like, as long as the Matt Reeves Batman and this Batman are like different, but also because we're gonna get like the two like the comic book Batman, but the more serious Batman. I'm cool with that.
Oh, you know what else they could do? My bad.
No, you got
Who's the dude that wears the red mask? What's his name?
Red Hood.
Yeah,
They could do Red
that.
Hood because in this universe, Damian Wayne is going to be like what Robin technically. So like in this universe, Dick Grayson could already be around. Jason Todd could already be around. I think that's kind of what they're alluding to. That would be interesting if they hit on that.
Can we finally get a Batman where the Joker actually kills Robin, like on screen?
That'd be, the death in the family. That'd be crazy to adapt, bro.
Noah loves that movie too. That's funny.
Because he's like, Salvador. Joshua doing the whistle, He's like, oh, Batsy, and then it starts with the crowbar, and dude, he was packing Robin out, bro.
They hinted at it in
Batman v Superman, didn't they? Like the Joker had wrote on Jason Todd's suit, like Joker was here or some shit. So
yeah, we need
you let him die. I think is what you
let
said.
him.
Yeah, I want that movie bad, dude.
Bro, the story behind that is just crazy, right? Like, because Jason Todd had a point, bro. Like, you let this guy, your whole anti-killing method is the reason this guy was able to kill me and other people, and you just won't kill him, bro. That's a good, like, moral conundrum.
I think they could probably do that with the Robert Pattinson Batman. Because it's all, like, dark like that.
Do you think that they would introduce a Robin in the next movie or a Robin in the third movie?
Oh, yeah, you're right. They would have to go... Plus, he's still... I don't know, dude. Because he's, like, a younger, just starting out Batman, huh?
Yeah, he was younger, so, yeah.
But the way they shoot that movie with, like, the dark scenes and all that, that would work perfect.
Yeah, dude. And they better not fuck up Superman, man. I'm just saying, like, Superman Legacy, if it's the first movie that comes out, it has to be a banger. It has to. It has to. Like, there's no way this movie can suck or you just lose everybody. Before we go, I know we mentioned this earlier, but the Elseworld stories... That's why DC Comics is so big and popular, because they're able to do Batman and Jack the Ripper, Batman versus the Ninja Turtles, Batman and as a samurai in like, feudal Japan. You can have Batman get shot by a Darkseid and send him back in time, and he has to go through each, phase of time to get back to his, like, that's cool, bro. You can't tell that story in like regular canon, but in an Elseworld story, you can. What were you saying?
The Batman Ninja movie, when it came out, was big as fuck.
You could have Henry Cavill come back and play the Red Sun. Let's say you do an Elseworld movie where Henry Cavill comes back and he plays the Russian Superman, right? You could do that, bro. Come on, right? Like, you can have Henry Cavill be Red Sun, bro.
Have you seen that movie?
No.
I feel like you'd fuck with it.
Yeah, I just watched it like 3 weeks ago on HBO Max. The shit was fire, dude.
Is it animated?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's...
The Red Sun?
No, Batman Ninja.
Oh, I was talking about Batman. I was talking about the Red Sun, but you were talking about the Ninja.
Yeah, it's like
I've been wanting to watch the Ninja one.
Yeah, not only is it animated, it's like kind of anime-ish.
Mm-hmm.
So,
yeah, that's the episode tonight, guys. Thank you for tuning in. Like, I always do. I don't know if I showed you this, or if you checked the Podbean stats, but it said we were up like 2,000% of the night.
that was with the last episode, huh?
Yeah.
It was like the highest we've ever done.
Yeah,
that was fucking crazy.
Yeah, I showed James here. I'm like, hey, bud, we're up 2,000%, bud. Again, the Instagram videos are killing
And we're
it.
closing in on 2,000 downloads too.
Mm-hmm.
So,
the
audio platforms are killing it.
Yeah. I showed Josh the video I posted yesterday has like 12,000 views on it already. So, like, obviously, like, the clips are killing it. I just got to get the YouTube stuff to, catch up. But, yeah, that is episode 102. Until next time, peace.